This is Travion Henderson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
Come next, Hawk 70, Hawk 28.
Now they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On play action, Milroe. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good. For the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Ready, get.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Ready,
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. That is first touchdown this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready? 60 bites, 60 bites, go!
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready. Back to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Viking 18, Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. Was taken down after a solid return.
Okay, ready? Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 38 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's over the middle and intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
From the gun, it's Milroe. Rolling right. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On third down, Milroe. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will open up a 13-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! Ready!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Ready! 60.
He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19.
A first down there on a pickup of 17.
Here we go. Set.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown San Juan. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 13-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Okay, break.
On first and 10, it's Milroe.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. On comes the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Ready, ready. Here we go, strike. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this.
Let's go now.
To the air, it's Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Milroe. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run the toss with Walker. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down, they need 3. Here's Milroe to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. County Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
6, 79,
On third and goal, Milroe. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That his second TD catch of the season.
Well, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On now for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Nice.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Throwing is Milroe. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Once again, it's Walker. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
A gain of 5 brings up
They'll break the huddle.
2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5.
22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game. Like, I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say it.
This one intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Here's Walker. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Ready.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Loss of 2 yards.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
The 49-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
From the 3. Here's 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Keep it on the ground and keep it walking. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. And that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
48-yard line.
Hey. Lock. Here we go. Go.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one, take it in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, San Juan. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Back to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now.
They run with Walker, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Seattle. Walker. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Millwell. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Dragon 60. 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
19, Bronco 80. Let's go.
In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
19 Lions.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Get it. Ready.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll run, and he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him bottom down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
It's 4th down.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball.
It is 2nd and 6.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll run right. Here's one. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this one up past the 20 to the 21.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So it's a win here.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over when I